I grew up mostly on a farm and grew to really love being outdoors and working with my hands in the soil, and I decided I wanted to have a go at making a living doing it. I'm Sarah Hamilton, and this is my second year running New Roots Farm with my friend and business partner, Ellen.
It was a hard decision to jump into owning a business with Sarah and starting New Roots Farm. We both were in between jobs looking for another farming opportunity and hadn't found something that really spoke to us, where we thought we could really have an impact on both the natural and human communities that we cared about.
She called me up one day and she's like, "Hey, do you want to start a business together?" And I was like, oh, I was thinking the same thing.
So I graduated from college with a conservation biology degree, but through a series of jobs that I had, I realized that there was a huge opportunity in the Western United States to conserve land on working lands and have an enormous impact on community through rejuvenating these working lands.
Since we just started, this is our second season, so we're still trying to figure out what are our goals that we want to accomplish as farmers to produce good food for the community and to do so in a way that gives back to the land rather than degrades it.
For us, that mostly manifests itself in really trying to take care of our soil. One of the methods we used this year was we tried some strip tilling. So in most agricultural productions, you till up the whole field and then plant into it. But this year we tried only tilling strips. So there are strips of original perennial pasture in between our rows of vegetables. And this really helps to provide habitat for beneficial insects. The soil microbes under our plants are healthier. This type of fostering soil health really helps provide a better vegetable.
They're rebuilding organic matter on their farm. They are doing it the right way. They are not big agriculture. They are connecting with the soil, they're connecting with the earth. They're bringing good, quality, healthy, amazing, diverse food to our community.
Farms and communities are pretty inextricably linked together, and you really can't have one without the other. Food is the one thing that we all have in common. So when a person comes to the farm or comes to the dinner table to eat what was grown at the farm, it's just a great way to make connections and build relationships. Ellen and I have known each other for pretty much our whole lives, and we were both grew up in the same neighborhood in Colorado Springs.
I would cruise down to her house after school. We'd walk to school together. We have lots of cute photos of us as little kids, like eating brownie batter and covered in dirt.
The best part about working together is sometimes there's not always a clear line between work and play, and we bring a lot of laughter with us out into the fields.
I think the hardest thing about having my best friend as my business partner is that we know each other so well. So it's very easy to know exactly what to say to like push their button. So you have to be very caring and very compassionate in your interactions, especially when it gets tough. But that's the other side of the coin, is when it does get tough, they know you so well to help raise you up and help support you, and that's amazing. Yeah. You're making me cry. As small business owners and as farmers, Sarah and I get to make a variety of important decisions every day, and at the end of the day, the success or failure of our business is solely dependent upon us.
I guess when I was growing up here, I loved it because I got to be outside all the time and I got to be really dirty. And as I got older, that passion progressed into being able to see just the interconnectedness of everything. When you're farming, it's just right there in front of you because you see the water in the river, and then you see it coming out of your head gate and flowing down your furrows and watering your plants, and then you see them being pollinated by insects, and then before you know it, you're harvesting something and eating it yourself.
Local food is vital to the future of our environment. And really what Sarah and Ellen are doing at New Roots is the foundation of building better soil and creating more wealth for the land that we have, and moving others or inspiring others to do the same thing.
Most farmers are trying to retire. They're trying to not grow anymore. And there's not a large population of folks ready to take over and start producing food for us. But I think that there is a strong likelihood that will change, that there'll be a lot of young people and people starting over, wanting to take on a new career, who will jump into farming and want to do it in a similar way that we do. And that is really encouraging to me, to think that there might be a boom, a regrowth of the small farm in America.
We are seeing more people inspired by others, and younger men and women that are inspired, and they're going with their heart because they know it's the right thing to do. They're doing it because they are concerned about their futures and for their children, and it gives me hope.